Hey, welcome to a special episode of Gloomhaven, where we're introducing a new game we hope to start playing really soon. This is Daggerheart. This is the core set. And it's funny because this set, it was unavailable on Amazon, and then I ordered it like yesterday, and it said it should be delivered between June 27th and July 7th, which is over a week from now right now. And then this morning I got an email that it was out for delivery. So that's fantastic. Probably came from my local game. Actually, it didn't come from my local game shop. I know that. Okay, so this is a RPG, and I'm in my painting closet where I paint our minis, and I've got my AdMech guys and everything. And here's our Frosthaven guys that we're gonna paint up soon that we've unlocked. But let's get to opening. So when we found Frosthaven because we watched the Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. We watched the Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves movie a couple years ago, and my kids were like, "Didn't you play Dungeons and Dragons when you were a kid?" And I said, "Oh yeah, in the 80s we played it." And they were like, "What's Dungeons and Dragons? Like this? Is it like this movie? Because this movie's amazing." And I said, "Yeah, it's super fun. It's a role-playing game, and it's super fun." And so they wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons. Well, getting into Dungeons and Dragons is a huge investment, as everybody knows. Not that Frosthaven isn't. And so I started looking online for something other than Dungeons and Dragons. I found DungeonWorld, which we actually tried. But I didn't want to be a dungeon master. I grew up playing with other people, so I started as dungeon master. So I started looking for something that was where there was no dungeon master, and that's how I found Jaws of the Lion, and then that's how we got into Frosthaven. Well, since then, my kids are older. The kids are older, of course, and I could see myself being a dungeon master, but I still don't want to get into Dungeons and Dragons because of the vastness of it and the complexity of it and all this stuff. And then I saw this like a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a month. I found this as I was looking, as I do, and it sounded exactly like what we want. It's, first of all, it has cards with it, and we love games with cards. We love Here to Slay. We love, oh, that's pretty. We love Here to Slay. We love Dominion. And part of what we like about Frosthaven is it has cards. Ooh, this smells new. Okay. So, Darrington Press, they never emailed me back. I emailed them about some stuff, but that's okay. They're busy. I'm famous. I don't know. Thank God. Famous, I mean. I'm busy. So, here is the core book. They have it a deluxe version of this that I guess went out when they did a Kickstarter or whatever the kids are calling it nowadays. But what I liked about the Daggerheart, not only did it have cards, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but this is the book. This is it. So that you don't need a supplement book. You don't need a GM book. You don't need the rule book and then the player book. Whoa, this is nice. This is the entire book. So you've got everything you need to play is in here. The introduction, preparing the adventure, playing an adventure, running an adventure, adversaries, they've got environments, they've got these campaign frames, which are worlds that you can build stuff in. And the art, I love the artwork. This is one thing that, and it has good, simple layout stuff. This was all stuff I saw in other videos, and as I went through and read about the game, I could see that this was just really, really beautiful. I don't know that I'll read this cover to cover, but I probably will. So the classes and the way that you build the classes, all of this is really, really great. So you have a heritage, right? So that's like, are you an elf? Are you, this is your ancestry and then your community. So you have things like, you have clanks, they're like robot people. You have furbolgs, humans, dracona, dragon guys, fungrel, they're mushroom people, but not smurfs. And it would be smurfing awesome if they were smurfs, though. I guess you could kind of play one as a smurf. That's smurf, actually. Infernus, dwarves, Galapa, those are turtle people. They look really cool. Katari, cat people, elves. So then you have a community. You're highborn or ridgeborn or underborn. You have languages. That's sweet. I've not heard anybody talk about language. That's really cool. So it looks, the sheets that you play, the character sheets are super simple and easy to play. So, and then look at this, like, here's like an elf, or here's a dracona, like these drawings of what dracona might look like. Let's see a Galapagos. So there's a clank. So these ideas, these sketches are so cool. Fawns, furblogs. Basically, there's fungrels. Am I saying that right? And there's Galapa. I'm saying Galapagos. I think I am. It's Galapa. That's really cool. This reminds me of the Dark Crystal. So, very, very, very excited. So what we're going to do, we may play there's a free intro version, but now that we've got it, we may just go all out. So now we've got cards. So these are the cards. So when you choose, oh my goodness. When you choose a race, each race connects to different, what are they called? I should look in the book again. But you get cards to level up to use as, so you actually have these things. So let's say, hang on, let me find it. I think it's going to be purple for some reason. Not as GM principles. Let's look. Be under character creation, probably. World review, character creation, example character, domains, 24. Yes. So if you see here, you've got these domains. So Arcana, Grace, Blade, Midnight, Bone, Sage, Codex, Splendor, Valor. And you've got, so this is Arcana. Okay? And then this is Sage. So a Druid uses Arcana and Sage. So they connect to these two domains. A Rogue uses Grace and Midnight. Okay? So when you choose a character, depending on what you choose, if you don't just completely homebrew one, which you could say, my character is going to connect with Splendor and Midnight. Right? You could create something and say their name's Jerry, right? And they had some cats. It'd be a pretty boring character, but so a Druid, is connecting to Arcana and Sage. So Arcana is the domain of the innate and instinctual magic. Those who choose this path tap into the raw, enigmatic forces of the realms to manipulate both their own energy and their elements. And Sage is the domain of the natural world. Those who walk this path tap into the unfettered power of the earth and its creatures to unleash raw magic. So then, based on that, you then have your cards. So this is, you can see, a Druid card because it has the Arcana and Sage symbols. right? And so you get to then pick. Oh, these are actually just the cards for the people. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so Druid has Arcana and Sage, so let's look here. So then you would pick, look, here you have your level cards. Oh, I love that these actually open. So these are level 8s, level 9s. They're just kind of mixed up. Okay, so somewhere there is... I like that this came with a nice case to keep the cards in. Okay, so here's... Oh, this is another Druid cards. Those are community cards. I'm getting to a point here. I'm trying to make a point. I'm not finding what I wanted. What do I want to make the point with? Okay, so these are Arcana cards. So here's a level 1 Arcana card. Okay, so this is like, you could choose one of these. When you create a character, you could choose one of these 3 level 1 Arcana cards, one of the 3 level 1 Sage cards, so one of each, or you could choose 2 level 1 Arcana cards or 2 level 1 Sage cards. And those are going to be so you've got like a spell, you have deeply personal trinket that can be infused with protective magic and held as a ward by you or an ally. Describe what it is and why it's important to you. The ward holder can then spend hope to reduce the incoming damage by 1d8. At the beginning, unleash chaos at the beginning of a session. Place a number of tokens equal to your spellcast trait on this card. I'm not going to go into spellcast traits. I'm not even talking about, if you've noticed, I've not talked about the hope and fear die. You guys probably have heard about that if you're watching this video. Wall walk. This looks cool. Spend a hope to allow a creature you can touch to climb walls and ceilings as easily as walking on the ground. This lasts until the end of the scene, or you cast wall walk again. That's cool. That's fun. So a rogue could use that. Yeah, do some anyway. So we're gonna play. This is one of the games we're gonna start filming. Us playing. We may film our character creation. Let us know what would you like to see of this. What would you like to? Would you want to see our whole campaign? You want to see character creation? You want to know more about the game? You want me to do more videos about how to play it? Just let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. I can't send cake, but I can say thanks.